Hello, welcome to Talk All Sports. I'm Beck Blyer with Ben Weinstein and Jackson Kramer, and today we're going to be talking about some boom or bust players for the next NFL season, and we're going to do a lot of interactive talk with our live studio audience for this. First we're gonna have for the studio audience, we'll ask questions about some players that they think. But first, we're gonna ask them and you guys some players. So starting off, do you think Justin Herbert is a boom or a bust for next season?
I got him as a boom. I mean, Justin Herbert is a great player. He had a great season last season. He's only going to get better. He's so young. And the Chargers drafted a great guy. I think he's going to be boom.
Boom goes the dynamite. I mean, this offense is coming together with Slater coming in off the draft and Derwin James is coming back, so I think it'll be good.
Yeah, they added two great offensive line pieces, Rashawn Slater from the draft and Corey Linsley from the Packers. His offensive line will be much improved and he'll be a boom.
Thank you.
Hey, do you guys have any suggestions to ask them?
They nailed it for the Herbert especially.
Yeah, he's
My
definitely
question is, I'm intrigued. What is the boom bust potential for Darnell Mooney?
Okay, I can take this one. Allen Robinson, we all know, has been unhappy with the Bears. If something happens there, Mooney is the wide receiver one and will get a ton of targets. Also, he's coming into just his second season. And as we all know, he's only going to improve, assuming he doesn't get injured. So I think he's a great player to take in like the 10th round of a fantasy draft, especially because he's falling very hard. So he's a great player to take.
All right. Do you think you'll do it in a moment? Do you think Juju Smith-Schuster is a boom or a bust?
I'll take this one. I think he's a mid-range, he's a little explosion. I think he's got a good offense in Ben Roethlisberger, Najee Harris coming in. But you still got his bust potential with fantasy sports. I mean, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. He's not a known guy.
What's the boom bust potential for Trey Lance?
Complete bust. I mean, he's a project guy sitting behind a quarterback. If you draft this guy, you're wrong.
Do not draft him.
Yeah, please do not draft Trey Lance. If he's an undrafted free agent and he's going to get a shot, sure, try him. But really, do not draft him in any round of the fantasy draft, even if he's looking very hot in the last round of the draft.
And to add on to what Seamus said, he played one game last year, and it's not a Power 5 conference, North Dakota State University. I mean, he did have 600 yards, but one game just isn't going to cut it. I mean, I don't think the 49ers should have taken him.
All right, now you guys are gonna ask us some questions about some boom bust players.
Okay, so my first
You guys
player
can
is-
each do one.
Okay,
Maybe
my
two.
first player is Trey Sermon.
Okay, I got this one. I think Trey Sermon will be great, even though Trey Lance won't. I think they're gonna end up running the ball a lot. And Raheem Mostert, they like to use Mostert a lot and throw it in the run game and in the air. And Mostert is very injury prone, so I think Trey Sermon is their RB2 and he will get so many touches. Even if Mostert is healthy, I think he'll still get a lot of touches and be a beast.
Jackson, do you have anything to say about this? All right. So next question.
What do you think about Justin Fields? Chicago is where quarterbacks usually go to die, but he's coming into an interesting situation. What do you think?
I'll take this one.
Yeah.
I think Justin is going to be a good rookie quarterback. I think he is going to have a good career, but I think he's going to be good this year.
All right, and
Seamus.
What do you got about Jacoby Myers? As a Patriots fan, nobody really talks about him.
Yeah. Because he's so under the radar, it's hard to call him a bust because no one ever talks about him. But I wouldn't. If he's an undrafted guy or a picked up waiver wire, that's fine. But I wouldn't pick him up if you're doing an auction, spend $1 drafting him, draft him. Just because I don't think he's gonna be I think they have a few receivers above him for sure on their depth chart, and then they have all those tight ends, and they're gonna be a running offense. But if he's starting to play well, like he had that 2 or 3 game stretch playing really well last year, then for sure he may be worth picking up. But he's not a guy that you want to rely on.
All right, one more question from the audience, and we're gonna wrap it up
We
here.
can all answer this one.
Yep. All right.
What do you guys think about Des Bryant? You know, back on the Ravens.
All right, Jackson, you can start.
You can start back.
I think Des Bryant is a bust. I don't even know if he's gonna play. He had like 1 catch last year and a touchdown. I think his career's over. Personally, I don't know how much he's gonna play. Even though the Ravens receiving core is weak, they're a running offense. He may get a few catches here and there, but I wouldn't have him.
Yeah, he's a bust.
I mean, I can't really make a good comment on this, but bust, not gonna get playing time, not gonna get catches. The rest is a no comment. So we can throw it back to you, Beck.
Yeah, that's gonna do it for today's episode of Talk All Sports. And thank you, Jackson Kramer and Ben Weinstein, and I'm Beck Blyer, and that's gonna do it for today. Peace.